Walmart employees who watched an Austin police officer die right in front of them remembered that night at a death penalty trial that kicked off today.
Senior officer Jaime Padron was killed in April of 2012, responding to a call about an intoxicated customer in the store. Moments later, he was dead, and Brandon Daniel was under arrest. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi has more from the courthouse, where Daniel is now on trial with his own life at stake.
The people who took the stand were there, and they watched Jaime Padron die. Some were very emotional, but they, along with surveillance video, gave the jury a very clear picture of what happened that night.
The gun was put to the neck of the officer and was shot again.
That shot killed Jaime Padron, and the chain of events that led to it all started simply with a customer acting strange and wandering through aisles. At first, employees were hardly fazed.
Yeah, it didn't seem serious at all. I mean, we just figured, you know, being at Walmart, you kind of see that stuff a lot.
Video showed Daniel's every move. These employees testified that he wasn't aggressive, but seemed drunk. In the video, he seems to stagger about, so manager Lincoln Lemire called 311 because he didn't want the customer driving home. Jaime Padron arrived minutes later.
He grabbed his arm and said, "APD, I need to talk to you. Stop, I need to talk to you."
But Daniel would run, and Padron would follow and was able to tackle him.
They hit the ground, and as they were rolling over, I did hear what was a gunshot.
And then a second shot came out, and I saw the blood. And then I knew it was real.
Realizing what had just happened, employees called police while Lemire and other employees held Daniel down. The most memorable testimony of the morning came when Lemire told the jury what Daniel said while on the ground.
He raised his head, looked at the officer bleeding out, and kind of laughed, chuckled, and said, "I killed a cop."
And in opening statements, Daniel's defense team says they're not trying to prove that Daniel is innocent of this crime, but they say they will try to show that the crime does not fit the criteria for capital murder in an attempt to save their client's life. We're at the Travis County Justice Complex. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
This case is significant for a lot of people in Austin. Officer Padron's death created an outpouring of public support. Hundreds of people lined the highways from North Austin to APD headquarters during Officer Padron's funeral procession. He was also honored in Washington, D.C. during a national service for fallen officers. And Walmart donated $50,000 to a trust fund for Padron's daughters.